What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today we are finally heading over to a secret DMV early morning to avoid the crowds, hopefully, to get the Porsche registered and on the road. So this will be a video with the first drive in it. I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? We are back. As you saw in the video earlier, joking around, I was up at 4:30 today just to get this thing on the road. Lucky for me, as you see right here in these in these pictures I took this morning, people were lining up outside the DMV. It was crazy. The news did report that people were like pitching tents like a week or two ago because it was getting, and when they first opened, it was really bad. Lucky for me, we got there at 6:15 and I was number 30, and it went pretty smooth. It was organized, and here we are. We're driving the Porsche legally on the road, fully insured.
Is it a Porsche or a Porsche?
It's a Porsche. It's a push. It's a push. It's a push. Hopefully we don't have to push it. But yeah, this is our first legit ride together. How'd you like it? Am I jerking you around too much? So buttons, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah. I do need to sew my seat in my sock though.
We'll get there. So I'm still getting used to the shifts, especially like when I'm in a moment and I can't like spend a second to think about it, right? Still getting used to the car. But so far so good, guys. The throws are pretty long, which is something I would probably want to change. One of the upgrades, maybe put a short shifter in. First and second gear are it's a lot of work, first and second gear. So if you're gonna hit first and second gear, you better be ripping to get those gears, because if you don't hit it right, the car is gonna jerk. So if I'm just like chilling around town, I've been just doing first to third and keeping the RPMs down and chilling and relaxing. The car's not as jerky, so it's nice. But we're doing about 60 miles an hour right now. I think at 65, the rear spoiler lifts up, which is kind of cool. And yeah, the thing runs smooth. We got to do the rear tires, which the previous owner mentioned to me. After so many, about 20,000 miles, they start to get noisy from the drivetrain just hanging out and the weight of the engine. So probably next spring. So we'll take care of that. Other than that, the clutch is pretty heavy, like you would expect. And right now I'm downshifting a little bit, saving my brakes. If you have a controlled downshift like we just had there, I mean, from 60 down to 15 miles an hour, and I'm gonna hit the brakes. There we go. So starting to get really used to it, and obviously, when pressure's on, things can get funky, but that's only because it's my first personally owned manual. Yeah. So there's first, and now I'm in third, and the car seems to be happy with that if I'm just chilling. And how did that feel? Smooth?
Yeah, don't go to second.
Don't go to second unless you're ripping, because you gotta work for it in this car.
Or else it's gonna jump.
There's 4,000 RPM, 4,500. Up to 60. You guys can hear the engine, I hope, in the microphone. I put a microphone in here so you can hear better. This thing's completely stock, so what you see is what you get.
How many seconds does it take to get to 60?
In this car, I think it's rated at like 5.1 maybe. So pretty quick. So on a rolling downhill there, I just kind of put it in second, going right into fourth, because I'm doing 35 here. Fourth gear holds me at 35 down a hill, and there was a cop. So yeah, this is the first drive, guys. You're literally watching and seeing me first day. So I already kind of got a feel. You know, as time goes, I'm sure I'll get a little bit more polished. And maybe one of these days we'll do a rally, and who knows, we're gonna have some fun with this car. We're gonna be doing some more Saab builds, so if you guys have been subscribed to the channel, be sure to just make sure you know that Saab isn't leaving. It's still a very heavy place in my heart. Love the brand, love the car, love working on them. I know everything about them. In fact, I know nothing about this car, but I will say this, I will do a video on this. Looking at the records of the car allowed me to learn quite a bit about it. So I'll do a video at some point in the future with all of the previous records the owner before me had put together, because he owned the car from 48,000 miles all the way up to 81, and he's a do-it-yourselfer kind of guy like myself, so he did all of the work himself. So he saved the receipts, but also did, you know, he also typed everything out so we can see exactly what those receipts correlate to, which is cool. Thanks, Todd, if you're watching. I hope you subscribed at this point.
Ugh, that's the one thing I don't like. Because what if there was a car behind you and you just roll right back into it, right?
First gear, baby. Gotta work for it, I'm telling you.
It's a workhorse.
A workhorse first and second gear. Here's third,
okay.
or second. Third.
Alright, this is not the road to do this.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic out there, isn't there?
Of course, it's what, 6 o'clock?
6 p.m. It's time to eat dinner.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go home.
Really?
Yeah. I have nothing made. I didn't mean to make that noise. You'll have to take the sound effects out.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's a couple days later. I've driven probably about 100, almost 150 miles on the car, just about 150 miles on the car. And as you just saw from me just cruising right there, I've already got a handle on the clutch for the most part, and I've already got a handle of the shift points. My first initial reaction to the car was, this thing is tough to drive, because if you don't rip on it, it feeds back, gives you constant feedback. But if you rip on it and you have fun with it, the thing loves it. And that's it, guys. 4,000 RPM shift if you just want to rip. And then if you really want to rip, and you go and bring it out to 6,500 RPM, this thing redlines at 7,000 RPM. Not interested in really doing that, but at 6,500 RPM, if I'm ripping, it's a fun shift point, going from gear to gear. And as you can see, the thing moves, it handles it really well. I took it on some back roads last night, and I mean, obviously guys, it's a Porsche, so there's zero body roll. The thing loves it, handles it like a champ, and I got nothing really bad to say. This thing's all around super fun to drive. I still want to do the short shifter like I mentioned earlier in the video, but in time this stuff will all happen, and we'll make it a little bit more my own. This is the first driving review of my 996, so I figured I'd really give you exactly how I feel. See that, guys? First to third, just chilling here. There's cars in front of us. Third to fourth, super smooth. You guys can tell that I really got much more comfortable probably over the last couple days since we first started filming, and yeah, you know, you kind of really just get the feel of the car super quickly, and it's really nice. And of course, on the highway, I drove it, you know, I brought it up to some speed and smooth as silk. We still got to do the rear tires, which we'll probably do in the springtime. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but the rear tires need to be changed. The previous owner, Todd, did actually mention that to me, so, you know, not too worried about it. We'll take care of it. But if you can't hear the engine and you hear the humming, that's what that is. Right there. Fun. Lots of fun. And like I said, over the course of 150 miles, I've already figured out the car, which is awesome. Finicky clutch, but once you get it, it's easy. Little rev match down the third there. All right. Pretty sweet. I hope that point of view that you have there is really awesome. Hopefully it gives you like the feel that I have when I'm in here driving. It really is just, I still can't believe it's my car. It's pretty cool. Take a little turn here. I'm at 40 miles an hour. Thing doesn't even flinch at it. Amazing. A lot of fun. So that's it, guys. That's the ride. Alright guys, so this sums up the first video, first drive of the Porsche 996 911 Carrera. It is an absolute joy to drive, so be sure to stay tuned for more content to come in the next episode of this vehicle, whether it's the next upload or upcoming video. We are going to be doing the first modification to the car, which is installing a radar. We take apart the entire interior of the car, and really it's the first time taking stuff apart in this car, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more. Follow me at Pancis. If you guys have any questions, recommendations, I'm here for you. You guys can reach out to me there and chat it up. Make sure you follow me as well. And I will see you guys next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your day.